Hi, I'm David Lee. Welcome again to my kitchen, and I am really pleased to have my wonderful friend Melissa Akins with me today. Melissa is the executive chef at El Cielo Restaurant right across the causeway here in Sanibel. And you and your team are doing some amazing things.
We try.
I know, and I love it. So keep it up. And what are you going to do for us today?
I'm going to make a cannellini bean cassoulet.
Okay.
It goes with our veal ossobuco dish.
Oh.
Ooh. Good stuff.
Oh, let's get going.
All right. So we have here some pancetta, which is a rolled bacon. If you don't like pancetta, you can use any kind of, you can use an applewood smoked bacon if you want. You can use pork belly if you want. It's pretty much personal preference. I have some tomato paste, some white wine. I have fresh thyme, fresh bay leaves, a little bit of parsley, the cannellini beans. And also with this, these are versatile. You can use any kind of bean you want. You can buy them already cooked, or you can start from scratch using raw beans. And then I have some veal stock here.
You said to me that you like to do it from scratch, the beans, because it adds more flavor.
Right.
But we don't have
For
time. We don't have time today.
For time restrictions,
Yeah.
we can use the already cooked.
Okay.
But it comes out the same.
Yeah, I like to say our friends here, we do have
perfect.
time here. We are retired.
Well, you have time.
Yeah. and I'm bragging.
Yeah. I also have a little chopped carrot, onion, shallot. You can also use garlic. You can add celery if you want. This is just what we use over there. Okay, we start with just a little bit of olive oil. Okay. We're going to start with the pancetta. You just want to render this down a little bit. And the pancetta will let off a little bit more oil. That's why you don't need that much oil to start with.
Yeah. And I see you're getting some nice brown on the bottom of the pan. And we've only got the stove turned on to about 5, so it's not a real high heat.
No. So now I'm going to add the mirepoix, as we call it.
And you told me you could put celery or anything else
You could add, yep, you could add celery. You don't need the shallot. You could add, the garlic. If there's other things you like, you could probably even put in squash or zucchini.
Okay.
Again, it's, it's personal preference.
And or what you have in the refrigerator.
Yep. Okay, we're just basically sweating the veggies, just getting them started.
Yeah.
Just getting the outside soft. Now we're going to add
Plus, I know you know
about
too, but
2.
all the brown stuff is now off the bottom,
Yes.
which has added the flavor
Yep.
into it.
About 2 tablespoons of tomato paste.
And Melissa, for those that don't drink or want to stay away from alcohol, you don't have to add
Nope.
this. Once again,
Nope.
it's just it adds different flavors.
Exactly.
But as people caution me, don't buy the cooking wine at the
No,
restaurants.
just buy the cheaper, just a cheaper bottle.
And don't substitute
drinking
cooking wine
wine.
for non-wine. It
No.
just is not.
Exactly. Okay, we're gonna add fresh thyme. A couple fresh bay leaves, and if you don't have fresh, the dried are fine. And then my white beans. And my veal stock.
Now, how many will this serve?
Depending on the size, you'll probably get about 6 to 8 out of this.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking this would be a nice thing to cook and serve when you have some friends over.
Yep.
So you're not spending a lot
You
of
can even
time.
you can even cook it in a crock pot. And that's it. You just turn it down to a simmer and you just let it go for a little while. Maybe an hour, hour and a half. Adjust the seasoning.
Now, if you're using raw beans, how long would you cook it for?
Well, with the raw beans, you have to keep adding liquid.
Okay.
You just constantly, it's water, you can use stock.
Okay.
And then once your beans are are cooked, then you would add your
Okay, gotcha.
finishing
The finish-
stock.
then you
and
would go to the
yes,
stock.
4 to 6 ounce ladle's worth.
Yeah, yeah.
Just enough to cover the bottom of the bowl.
Wow. Okay. So,
Okay, so we have some sauteed veggies mixed in a little olive oil. I got some haricot verts.
okay.
Put a couple of those in there.
And once again, I can do those ahead of time
Yes.
if I have guests over and just heat them up at the last minute like
Yes.
you just did here.
Give them a quick blanch and then
Yep.
shock them in ice water. And then when you're ready to use them, you can heat them back up in a saute pan. A little bit of oil. Or you can use butter.
Yeah.
Okay. And we take our
Now,
veal shank.
the
Place that right in the center.
oh,
This is the juice from braising the veal shanks. We
Okay.
reduce that down, flavor it up a little bit more. And that becomes our sauce.
ooh,
We have fresh herbs, cremolana, which is traditional with buco. It's lemon zest, garlic, and parsley. And then we do a couple fried sweet potatoes.
there you go.
And there you have it.
Wow, and this is one of your signature dishes
Yes.
over at El Cielo.
We sell a lot of these.
I think I can see why. This
Yes.
one's not going back to the restaurant, I can guarantee you that.
No, that's fine. You can have it. It's all you.
Anyway, Melissa, I can't thank you enough for sharing this with you.
No problem.
And I hope you'll see me over at the restaurant, and any of our neighbors here, please let them know that you're from Shell Point when you come over and visit. And
Yes.
and I bet you he has one of these just waiting for you. So,
Always.
Melissa, thanks again for joining
Thank you.
us. El Cielo Restaurant. Bye for now.